Hi everybody, Nancy here. Today I thought I would give you guys a challenge or just a way to practice using the grab tool. I know sometimes it's a little bit tricky, and this if you create a puzzle using the grab tool, you'll get to use several different um, tools in ZoomNotes that you will absolutely love, but it takes a little bit of practice. And I just thought, well, I was creating a puzzle, and I thought, well, maybe this wouldn't be a bad thing to play with. It is a toy. I don't know what you would do with the puzzle. Although, going back to yesterday's video on doing the hiding thing, I used a puzzle to do one of those, and I thought it turned out good. And that's kind of what perked this. Now, all right, so let's go ahead and get started. First thing you want to do is go to PNGWING.com, pingwing.com. It's probably one of my favorites. I've got two favorites, but this is a free website, and I just went, and you have to be careful. Let me go ahead and go there. You have to be kind of careful with it because, they've got a lot of stuff going on around it. Anytime it's free, you've got other stuff that, if you accidentally hit on something, then you'll find yourself needing to sign up. And honestly, I've never had to sign up for this website, and certainly never given my credit card to it. And I was suddenly getting all these things. Well, okay, get your free membership, but we'll need a credit card. So I was like, nah, wait, something's not right. So I did finally get it so that I was able to download for free without giving anything. So there is a way to do it. I just happened to hit the wrong thing, and I want to make sure you guys know that. If you hit the wrong thing, don't pay them. But usually the credit card is not for payment necessarily, just for verification, but still, I don't like giving it to just anybody. So, all right, first thing I did, came to the website, and I searched for puzzle, and I got lots of them, you see. Now, for this exercise, you might want to pick one that doesn't have a whole lot of pieces, because this can get tedious. I mean, look at that thing over on the left. And another thing, I like having them with a shape around it, an outline, so you have a straight edge. Let's see, let me go back up to the top and get one see this one next to the blue over on the left. That's the one I have and have used. But maybe this one might be better because it's faster. It has fewer pieces. Now, I've pointed this out before, but they've moved it. If you look to the far right, it says online resize ping. If I usually just put in 600 because I don't know any other number to put in. So I just put in 600 and do go. And it's just resized it. Now, see what's going on here? Like play activation. I don't know what that is. Start now, 3 simple steps. I think I pressed that. Don't press that start now business. If it doesn't happen right away, you got to download right there. But see, click alphabets in order to download ping. Sometimes that you have to do that in order to go ahead and get it to let you download. And you just, you tap on the R first and then the D. You're just proving you're a person. 8. I like this better than having to find all the motorcycles. All right, so now I just have to hit download, and it's that simple. So if you find yourself needing to enter anything else, then you've probably gone off on a rabbit trail. And I don't know if you noticed, but my little arrow up here, up at the top, kind of bounced as soon as it was finished. And see, I can see that I now have that that file. So I'm going to go ahead and go into ZoomNotes and open that up. Let's see, import it. I'm trying to remember, where does it save it? Go to the iCloud and do recent, see if it's there. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so under recents, open. And now I have my puzzle. Now, so I'm just going to do I'm not going to resize the image. I'm just going to put it on top because it really doesn't matter and there's a lot of white around it anyway. But what I will do is, the first thing is turn off the layer that has all the stuff on it, like the picture. So that's still there. So okay, that's it. I want to turn that off. I'm trying to make it so that it's white. Because I'm going to use the bucket fill on it, and you want to have no background. So I'm going to turn that off, turn that layer off. And that's what I want it to look like this. However, my my puzzle piece is where? Here. And I want to be able to see it. So I need to move it to a different layer. And I'm going to make layer 7. I'm gonna create a whole new one to put the puzzle on top of. So I'm going to select to current. That just moved the thing that I had selected, which was the puzzle, to a different layer from the image. So I want to leave that open so I can see it. Turn that off, turn that off, turn that off. Okay, so now I have a blank page. I do this because it's easier to use the bucket tool. If you had all that other stuff, you'd never get a bucket filled to work. And I'm trying to kind of move it over because I know there's some, see how there's some shading over on the left? So I'm going to move it over to the right. And now all I'm going to do is use the bucket tool on each and every puzzle piece. But I want to make sure when you look at the menu over on the left that you're creating, I'm going to turn that off, I'm creating a filled shape. Okay, and I want to use just color. So I'm going to go to, where is it? Okay, there. I'm just going to fill each puzzle piece with a color. So now I'm just going to tap, and it's, when I do that, everything I create is going to be a shape. So I'm just filling in each one of these things. And as I'm doing that, I'm creating shapes out of them. And I'm doing it in blue so that I can see that it's been done already. I'm going to change that in a minute because I don't want it to be blue. Now, I'm just going to move the puzzle, select everything, and go to Shape Properties and turn off Fill. And do Apply. So what we have here is a bunch of puzzle pieces that are clear. And you'll see why in a second. You don't want them to be blue because we're going to use the grab tool with each piece, and it will grab the blue. So now I'm going to turn on the picture. No. Find the picture again. Nope. Okay, there it is. And your puzzle pieces are on top of that. Now you kind of have to guess where they are. So I'm going to get my select tool, tap off, and I'm going to, oh, you know what? That's not an image. That's a bunch of little pieces that I painted. So, you know, every little piece is something. So I need to move to that layer and lock this one up so I don't mess it up, and select everything on this layer and group it. I don't think I want to lock it. I would normally lock that layer up, but I want to be able to create puzzle pieces, so I don't think I can do that. So I'm going to just try to group it. All right, now I'm going to go back to 9 and start trying to find the puzzle pieces. It keeps grabbing that. Let me see if I can lock it, because I don't want to constantly be fighting selecting that. Okay, see, there's one piece right there. So that means, yeah, there's not one above it. I'm going to select. That's the trick. You have to find it. But I've just selected it, the first one on the top left corner, and I'm going to, you have to select it first, then I'm going to click on the grab, which if you look at this menu here, grab is under image tools down toward the bottom over to the far right. Now I leave mine on my toolbar because I use it constantly. So mine is there, but if you don't have it, you can go ahead and do grab. And see, the magic of this is that, notice that the shape of the grab is the shape of the puzzle piece. It doesn't always have to be a square. You know, if you just hit grab first, if you do this, okay, well, I want to go ahead and copy that, and might as well take advantage of it, and then double tap, and I've just created my first puzzle piece. But see, if I don't have a shape selected, let's see, this is me testing, because sometimes it will take on the shape of the last thing, so I'm not real sure what I'm going to get, but I'm going to, yeah, see, but know that that's not going to be what I want, because it's the wrong shape. What usually happens, if you have not done a puzzle piece or some odd shape, it will give you a square or a rectangle. All right, but this, if you have a shape, it will take on the shape of the shape, okay? All right, so now I need to select to the right of where I was before, then get the grab tool. See, it's a different shape. Tap off and copy, double tap to paste. So you've just created your second piece. Next, go to the next one. And you can kind of, you know, at first keep your pieces kind of together so that you can see the order you're going in, and you can see the last one you did, because you're working blindsided here. So I know that the one I've just selected is the next one, because I can see what I had already done. All right, so I've got it selected, so I do a grab, tap to the side, do copy, and paste the way you normally would paste. Okay, moving right along. And you just keep doing this until you get the whole puzzle done. Select the piece first, do a grab, tap to the side, do a copy, and do a paste. See, now this is going to be a tricky puzzle. But once you start, it might be, because you are just practicing using the grab tool. But if you want to put the puzzle back together again, it's probably easier to have the initial puzzle there that you're kind of filling in. You're using it as the base. Kind of like when you were a kid and you had those puzzles that were wooden and you put the pieces, I don't know. You people are probably too young for that. But see, if I take that, then I can put it here. And so I'm cheating because I have but see, I can see that, oops, I missed one. So that might be the best way to do it up front is to, when you copy and when you paste it, go ahead and put it in the spot where it is so you can, again, follow where you're at. And let me go ahead and do a grab, tap, copy, paste, and go ahead and move that to your empty spot so you can kind of keep up with where you are. Okay. That's it, really. Oh no, I want you to be sure and save. I saved it two different ways. I save it without the shapes in it, and then I save it with the shapes so that I never have to do this business again, the whole, filling in with the bucket and creating the shapes. Once I've got that, then I can go ahead and do a symbol for it. See, for example, if I go to my symbols and see, I've got one right here that's highlighted. It says puzzle with shapes. So I know that all I have to do now, let me get these out of the way because, oops, wow. I want to get rid of the puzzle pieces that are already there. And I'm going to go back to the symbols and tap on that. And stretch it so that it fits. And you'll notice that, see, the puzzle pieces are there. You can't see them. Let's see if I take that and do a fill. Go to shape properties, turn on fill, and you can see that my puzzle pieces are there. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. I could have started right here and done the same thing that I was showing you how to do. And I never have to do that again. Once I've got it saved under symbols, and I saved it, you noticed I saved it with the title, with shapes. Let's see if I go back to it. See, I've got puzzle with shapes, symbol 10. I always just leave symbol 10, the symbol part of the name, just in case maybe it'll help it be more unique. In case I have another title called Puzzle with Shapes, hopefully it'll be a symbol 11 or symbol 12 or whatever. See, but I have this one here, and then I have this one here that is just the puzzle without the shapes. Okay, so that's what I recommend doing. And then you can do this anytime you want to. And, if you've got a child at home, you can create these little puzzles and games and whatnot for them to play. Or you can sit, if you like puzzles, you can sit and put it together yourself. I personally like puzzles, but I'm not, there are apps that do that are a whole lot better than this. But this is for practice. And this is, I have taken advantage of things like this. Like I will take away golly, I need to get rid of that, undo, get the shape tool. I have done a whole puzzle and taken one piece away, and it'll have a U on it, and it's like missing U kind of a thing. Because, you know, if you had a heart and you took out one of the puzzle pieces and put it over to the right and it had U in it, and the card would say missing U. Done that before. Okay, anyway, I do right alone. Y'all have a great day, and if you want to, it's something to play. All right, have a good one. Bye.